Another benefit of Rockman 3, this was from Fast CC himself saying resets are faster with Rockman, since you're pretty much just thrown right into this select menu here. Whereas Mega Man 3 had to wait a little bit longer, unfortunately.
And we're off to the races. Mazimov choosing to go Magnet first, which is a very nice race-safe route. Doesn't require any death-defying tricks to save time.
Yeah, both players are going to be going Magnet first here,
right.
so we get to kind of compare
element.
right off the bat.
Yes, okay.
So Kyle, you will be spearheading the commentary for this race. So have at it.
All right. Shoutouts to Yamato Man. Spearheading. Okay, so Mazimov's going to fight Proto Man here, and it is possible to kill him while he's on the right wall. Mazimov gets a middle kill after the left wall. Not a particularly fast Proto Man fight.
Jveth was a pretty good one, though, relatively speaking.
So both, you said Jveth had a pretty good one?
Yeah.
So that made up for his slower
him on
movement
the left wall, but not having to go. Proto Man didn't kind of turn around.
So Mazimov has a better first screen, Jveth has a better Proto Man fight. Jveth struggles in the hardest screen of the stage with the 3 walking eyeballs. Very easy to get a lot of lag in that screen if you don't kill them immediately. But then he does get the health, which is not as trivial as it looks. So he will be able to easily take 3 hits from Magnet Man. And honestly, it looks like... Well, Mazimov is a little bit ahead. But if Mazimov gets bad Magnet RNG and Jveth gets good Magnet RNG and properly exploits it, then Jveth could catch up.
Yeah, Magnet Man known for RNG in the pattern that you get with this route, so that's kind of one of the unfortunate circumstances you put yourself in by not going top first, is you're kind of waiting to see what Magnet pattern is.
So Mazimov gets really good RNG, getting 2 shields. The advantage of the shield is you can break them up by sliding into him. And then he takes a 3rd hit there, trying to rush to get the last 2 shots. So good to not have to worry about taking that 3rd hit. Jveth playing it safe now. Now he's getting shields, but he doesn't know if he can afford the damage to break it up. So you want just enough shields, but you don't want all shields.
Yep, so nicely done by both players, as I have closed the Robot Master Tracker, but I'm opening it up again. So getting both Magnet boss kills pretty close together. Jveth is slightly behind now.
And thank you to Mazimov.
This is the hardest stage after all, like we've said before. Thank
you to Mazimov for telling us which Robot Master he's on right next to his timer. That's very helpful. If you've ever been to Mazimov's stream, he has such a beautiful stream. He's got so much beautiful art on screen.
Colorful overlays.
Such good design. The bad thing about it is I can never read his splits. Because he's not broadcasting at a high enough bitrate to handle all of the beautiful stuff on screen. But it is a beautiful screen. Mazimov, a very, very comfy streamer. Doesn't let the game get to him. Very interactive with chat. If you're not following Mazimov already, I highly recommend it.
Mazimov getting a 2-jump there on the first dozer. Another 2-jump on the second one as well, unfortunately.
Those hitboxes. Worst hitboxes in the game?
Worst? Ooh. That's a tough question. Because there are other dozers as well.
Oh yeah, as dozers go, those aren't the worst ones. See, The thing is, a lot of the dozers in this game, the one that Jveth just killed is an exception, but a lot of the dozers, like, their heads are right against the ceiling, which means you have to hit the ceiling if you jump up to hit them. I like to think that they are actually clearing the earth, and that's why they're the same size as the gap that they traverse through.
Mazimov getting a clean kill on Hardman there.
Clean kill, and he's got so much health that I'm thinking he didn't go for the fast fight where you take intentional damage.
I don't believe he did.
Do you think Jveth's going to grab the E-Tank? I mean,
know.
the energy ball? No, he does not.
I'm gonna go with no, since I have now seen him not go for it.
Let's hope he can clear the Stomper. He does clear the Stomper. He's going into the gate now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and he throws that 4th magnet a little bit late, or a little bit early. So he only gets 3 shots instead of 4 on the first cycle. But he's got so many magnets left. I'm thinking that he despawned the bees at the beginning. Because if you kill the bees with magnet at the beginning, you only have 1 extra magnet for the hardman fight.
Yeah, probably taking it a little safe in that first screen. Jveth was, just to make sure that he had enough magnet for the fight.
Yeah. So, can you tell us something, Richard, about Mazimov's experience in tournament racing? Is he a veteran of that?
I mean, he did participate in the 46 Raw Master Tournament, in which he did pretty well. It's really very grueling category. It's just such a long category compared to any individual Mega Man. But Mazimov showing that he does put in time to learn these games. He's done well in his group so far. Looking to make it out here.
Yeah, so he is 2-1, and with a win here, he can cement his exiting group, whatever group this is, Imcon's group. He can cement his position as the number 2 seed out of this group.
Yeah. Not going to make it out on top of his group, but will make it out of top here as he gets the 2 cycle.
Come on in, the water's fine, Richard.
Jveth a little bit low on health here. We'll see if he goes for the big health drop. Looks like he
Are
does.
you messing with me now, Richard?
What?
Yes, he did go for the big health drop.
Yeah, he did.
Let's
he
see
was
if he
pretty
goes...
low, okay? It's kind of scary going up against Top Man.
Let's see if he goes for the top skip here, though. It is possible to jump
Looks like he is taking his
this
time.
last top and have it pull you forward, but that saves about 1 second, and it costs you 40 seconds if you die.
So here we'll see if Jveth can get the 2 cycle. Unfortunately, missing the shot on the first cycle. So not gonna quite get it.
Ooh, nice. That's a scary fight. Those tops do 4 damage, which is a lot for a projectile in this game. Most projectiles do 3 damage or 2 damage.
Or 2, yeah.
So Mazimov going into Fast SCC's favorite stage in the game.
And his favorite screen in the game right now in the dark.
Right, his favorite screen in the game.
A little bit of trouble with the eyeballs.
Yeah, I'm not gonna grade this one. I used to grade this screen every time, but
then you realize that's cruel.
Okay, let's see. So I graded the first half needs improvement, and then for the second half, getting the 3-shot jump. Man, he definitely improved. All right. So shows improved. I'm gonna give him the most improved trophy.
Nice superlative there.
Yeah. Getting every one of these. Every one of these shoes with the magnet. Very nice. Slide, 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 slide. Oh man. Oh my gosh. He's just magneting everything. It's like everything's made out of metal or something.
Yeah, it's like he's playing a game with a lot of robots in it or something. You never know. Meanwhile, getting through the shadow fight. There's a quick kill that you can do in this fight where you jump up once and get 3 hits in, but that does drain all your energy, so very dangerous to do if you're not comfortable with it.
I just learned about that last night watching Fasta's tutorial, and it also looked like Mazzy might have been using the strat of trying to hit Shadow Man from the outside to help reduce the chance of losing all of his top spin.
Yep. Jveth here we see walking across this section.
But he's throwing the magnets from far in advance so that if he gets a drop, he won't actually pick it up. Because drops can A, throw off your jump, and B, they waste time.
Jveth now coming into the fight. We'll see how he does.
Ooh,
It's like taking it pretty safe there.
Well,
as well.
those jumps were a little close together for my sense of safety, but he pulls it off just fine. And Agaf, my students do not comment on my superb narration voice because usually in the classroom I don't have the luxury of talking this quietly.
Mazimov getting a 1-up there at the end of the first Gemini screen. We'll see if he gets the skip here. Looks like he does.
But will he get the zip? Can he make it a skip and a zip? Nope, he doesn't
Looks like he
even
didn't even
go
go for it.
But can he get Rush Coil out? Because here's the thing, I've been like half the time I get the zip, I get Rush Coil out, and then I forget to use it. I'm so excited that I got the zip. So at least
It happens to the best of us.
yeah, so at least he has the presence of mind to get Rush Coil out, use it. Let's see if he tries to induce a small penguin hit. He does. That's going to give him a little more health. Oh, nice. Oh, I mean, actually, I don't actually think that's nice. I think that's slow. Getting 2 small penguin hits. What that does mean is he doesn't even have to think about grabbing that big energy. Now, in the past, Mazimov has been a runner who will go across the top and play it very safe. As you see him grab the
That was
E-tank.
the Kyle strat.
Grab the
Or I
E-tank
know that you do that.
through
Just
the
grabbing
screen
that
grab.
E-tank.
So he jumps up so high that he actually comes out the bottom of the screen and grabs that E-tank. Or something. Mr. Cab can clarify that if he sees fit. It just has a really good underwater Gemini section.
Mazimov gonna wait here for the Stomper to jump the second time.
That still looked really close.
Mazimov, however, very comfortable with his ability there, so getting through just fine. As he also has very precise shadow usage here.
Oh man!
Second to last shot, but getting a relatively clean fight nonetheless.
Nobody electing to make that call, and Jveth actually doing a lot of slides.
Yeah, we saw him practicing before this. Ooh. Unfortunately,
That hurts. That hurts, and now the music is back on, so that's going to mess up his jumps. So, oh, but he's still going over the top. Many runners would switch to Rush Marine here. And he's still going for the slides. Would love to see this if it succeeds.
Oh my god, Jveth.
So if you're gonna get hit, you just want to make sure you're standing near the middle. So that
Oh! Jveth thinking that he was going to get hit by the dragonfly. Unfortunately, turning around a little bit too far. Going to be opting for Rush Marine here.
Did he turn around trying to do a reverse damage boost?
I think he turned around to try to dodge the dragonfly.
Okay.
And maybe to try to get a backwards damage boost. But
It's also
unfortunately,
possible.
not getting it.
It's also possible that with the music
Jveth,
on.
do not die again, please. Oh no.
With the music on, it's possible that his jump timing was messed up.
Jveth did get the 1-up
Please, Jveth.
in this last screen, so gonna have to basically make it through.
He literally just got that 1-up.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's the 1-up at the bottom of the screen when you opt to go
Jveth.
for Marine. Still doing single block slides, you know, you gotta give it to him. You know, sticking with these slides. You can't slide there though.
No, Jveth,
You have to jump there.
That's no sub-pixel will save you there. That's
Jveth,
brutal. He's now
unfortunately
2
with
full stages behind Mazimov.
Quite the unfortunate death there. Gonna get brought back all the way to the beginning of Gemini. Gonna be able to hopefully redeem himself here. Take 2.
Yeah, I mean, you have to wonder what he's going to do when he gets to the Gemini blocks again.
You know, people say that you know, using Rush Marine there is free, but you really have to practice it, or else you'll get into a situation like that where you run out of energy, or you take a lot of damage through some of the enemies there. So maybe Jveth just not as practiced with Rush Marine as he is with single block slides.
I was actually planning to use Rush Marine for this tournament, and I was practicing it, and I realized I couldn't make it very safe because you have to make a jump to get the weapon pickup, and if you bonk your head on that jump, it's very easy to just lose your energy before you can get up there.
Yeah. There is another energy pickup that you can get a little bit earlier.
Right, you could grab the first energy pickup as well.
Yeah.
All right, looks like he's going to make that call. That gets him a 1-up. Another
maybe this was
E-tank?
the Kyle strats of farming E-tanks.
Yeah, these are Buster only strats.
Yeah.
Not Rush Marine, obviously, but grabbing E-tanks, game overing in Gemini, grabbing more E-tanks. It's just sad that he didn't get this last E-tank. So he now has 4 E-tanks, one of which he will slurp up immediately.
Yeah, one of which was from that game over, so...
Please don't die here. There's nothing like after all the dragonflies are gone and you just walk off that last block to your death. I have done that. I think many of us have done that.
Jveth with a nice jump over, shooting the 2 lag shadow blades there.
Very nice. The man knows his strats. And this is only his first race of the tournament, so Mazimov trying to go 3-1 here. Jveth could go 3-1 as well, but because of the loss to Mazimov
in that stage,
he has to beat Mazimov some way if he wants to make it out of this group.
Jveth can beat MCon.
You got 2 ways to kill Doc quick.
Now Mazimov with a very comfortable lead going into his last Robot Master here.
Look at this sync.
Jveth using Buster here in the first screen of Needle.
Oh my goodness, that's not easy because you have to jump up and they've already started their timing to start releasing needles. So Gemini Laser a much safer strat there. Faster strat even.
Using Buster here. This is the strat for if you go top first. Because usually you'll see Magnet here.
He's pretty good at this. Maybe he just likes the feel of Buster, and that way he doesn't have to... Like, he's saved 2 menus already.
Yep. Unfortunately, that first screen is really difficult if you have... if you had to Buster through those needle enemies.
Absolutely.
Finally, going into Gemini here, probably just wanting to maintain Gemini Laser throughout the end of the stage, I guess.
Yeah, you have to switch
really only
to
need
it.
4 to kill Needleman.
Yeah. So he's got plenty to spare. He's going for the fast strat. He doesn't quite escape the Stomper. And so now that time save from switching to Gemini, well, now he has to use an E-Tank and switch back to Gemini, so...
Mazzy got hit there.
We saw that from 8-Bit last race, taking a damage boost off a bolt.
Nice kill from Jveth.
It was a very confident Needleman fight. That was the Needleman fight of a man who was just using an E-Tank.
Yeah, just get right up next to Needle, and then don't get scared at all. Just get that fight over with. So nicely done. Still 2 stages behind, unfortunately, but we'll see how Mazimov does. You know, all Mazimov needs to do is maybe soft lock in the refights to give Jveth a shot at this.
That would do it. By the way, Mazimov on very good pace here. I'm not sure if it's PB pace, but he's got out of 8 robots in about 1830. That's really good. I'm gonna go check.
Yeah, I don't think that's exactly comparable to his PB. But he's not too far behind. I don't think he's even 30 seconds behind. So very close. Also, Kyle, if you could check if he got the music despawn or not.
He did get the music despawn.
Nicely done. Yeah, he did the setup for it, so just making sure that he gets it. Getting snagged here on this first section.
Oh wow, I forgot that Mazimov has a 38-12 in this game now.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's actually about 14 seconds over his PB right now.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Or something like that.
Still very impressive. Somebody in the chat earlier mentioned that Mazimov was very consistent.
Yeah, Mazimov has
definitely
been
showing
grinding
that.
Mega Man 3 quite a bit since this tournament is announced and subsequently started. Throughout this whole group stage has been pretty active, running Mega Man 3 and trying to improve his time. Trying to get that Kyle Bop.
Yeah, Kyle Bob. Everybody's doing it these days. I went to my channel to update my rank today because somebody had bought me the other day, and I went over to leaderboards and found that Horse Dad had just bopped me within the past 24 hours. So
we saw
37
Mazimov
is the
here
new
use
41.
Hardman, by the way, instead of Gemini, which you see a lot of people use. It's, the Mazzy's
Mazimov with
to
the
go across
exclusive
the
strat there. Oh my God, Jveth, what are you doing?
Oh, Jveth ran out of Rush Jet, it looks like.
No, that doesn't happen. What?
Yeah, it does.
Jeez.
It just did.
Wow.
But makes it through. He could have gone for single block slides.
Yeah, he could have, and based on the way he took Gemini underwater, I wouldn't have been surprised.
Might have been able to do it, too.
Wow, he's got a pretty good Snake Man fight, finishing off in the middle.
Yeah, nicely done.
This is fine.
Meanwhile, Mazzy coming into Needleman here.
Ooh, Mazimov jumping off the ladder, jumping up off the ladder, trying to jump down off the ladder. You have to climb down the ladder a little bit before you can jump down off of it. And now let's see what his strategy is for the spring room. There's a couple different strategies.
So Mazzy actually launches a coil to the right side and then mashes down the spring dude.
That's my strat. That's my strat. Except instead of dancing around the missile, I just shoot it. Because I've had too many bad experiences with that missile catching me while I'm climbing the ladder.
See, I associate that strat with Mazimov because he's the one that told me about it. And that's what
Yeah,
I do.
well, I told Mazimov how to play Mega Man 3.
Oh, okay.
Like
That's why he does Magnet
I
first.
literally made my tutorial because Mazimov was learning the game. My
Ooh,
obsolete.
Jveth. Looks like he took a death there, unfortunately.
Yeah, he fell in a hole.
Hole's one of the biggest enemies in Mega Man 3, taking a lot of lives from a lot of runners. Meanwhile, Maz trying to avoid some of the dragonflies here. Unfortunately, getting a little bit snagged on the first part of this extremely long screen. And here we see Jveth still sticking with Buster. You want to see Magnet here in this situation, since you can use Magnet to kill all the eyeball enemies in 2 magnets instead of 3 Buster shots, as well as kill the lag block here in the middle of the room.
Nope, he's just gonna go. I mean,
Jveth
I want
jumping over it.
to see some of these players in the Buster only races that I plan to orchestrate after this tournament is over.
Buster only tournament coming up.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it'll be a tournament, but I mean, we don't want people to have thumb surgery. But a few races would be fun.
Looks like Mazzy getting through the Big Met sections.
Oh, the lag,
How
the lag
exactly?
with Sparkman Spark and your Shadow Blade are on screen at the same time. And your Shadow Blade isn't hitting him.
Oh, Mazimov has this interesting strategy here where he stays on the right side and controls the hard knuckle. Looks like he is kind of low on health here, though.
Oh my
unfortunately.
god, that strategy is not good. Mazimov has an interesting bad strategy here.
You know, it's worked pretty well for him in the past. It just so happens in that fight, not quite. He's low on hard knuckle now as well. So
I want to go on record. I didn't teach him that. He went down that path on his own.
See, that's the fight that he typically has here. Was what just happened. Luckily, he had enough hard knuckle for it.
We're working on it, Gurglick. We're trying to get Richard to tell left from right. But he's also clicking the robot heads, so
yeah, no,
it's a lot to keep track of.
There's too many things going on with two people racing
There's so
at
much.
once.
Yeah. There's so much.
Like if I just had to click the robot masters with one person playing, that'd probably be hard too. But with two, that's 3 times as hard. That's not 2 times as hard. That's just incredibly difficult.
There's so much to keep track of when you're commentating and running the robot heads.
Directions are hard, you know.
It makes you feel like a magnet missile.
Actually, the only hard direction really is left, because that's where hardman is. From the menu.
Right, yes.
We'll see if Jveth goes for the sick new strats.
Nope, nobody is keeping up on the latest strats in Mega Man 3.
Alright, we'll see if Mazzy does.
I mean, if you can't keep yourself apprised of a strat that came out within the past 12 hours, I don't know where your dedication is.
Jveth, you can kind of see here the spray that Flashman does only happens in Mega Man 3. It's a single bullet, and it's a fixed amount of time that you're frozen. So we'll see on Mazimov's screen, so a singular bullet there in this kill.
Yeah, I think there was a mistranslation when they were making the English version, and they thought it was Skunk Man. So they had that spray in there, and then they never took it out.
I think Maz just switched into Marine.
Marine.
Is that right? 1-800-ART-MARINE. Who are you gonna call?
But look, is he shooting 3 shots out of Rush Marine? Those fish only take 2 shots. Come on, Mazzy.
Maz killing the middle enemy there in that.
Mazzy, an expert at fish, if you've ever seen him play Mega Man 6, Plant Man stage. Watching him count fish is a delight.
So Mazzy creeping up on Jveth, also with a couple dock stages already under his belt. So Jveth getting the kill here on Bubble Man, as we see Mazimov do the same thing. Unfortunately, Jveth does have to do Dock Needle and Shadow as well. Still, while Maz has finished.
It looks like Mazzy's a little behind, but actually he's not.
Jveth not going for the music despawn, it looks like.
It's alright, he'll go for clutch jumps. Clutch jumps are more fun with the music on anyway.
A few seconds anyways.
May the spirit of Waldo be upon him.
Jveth getting a 1-up there, as Mazimov uses Gemini to, I was about to say, to kill these enemies, missing the first one, unfortunately.
If you're gonna miss the laser, though, it's nice to have it go off screen.
Yeah, so there is, for the last enemy on that screen, you can actually make a slide. It's kind of scary, but you can slide across the last platform. We didn't see Mazzy do it, but it is something that you can do just for a small bit of time save.
So he has full health, and he's going to try to protect that health in this fight so that he can slide right through the large
you can go
health
for the music despawn.
and then go for the music despawn without interruption, absolutely. And Jveth is going to die. Okay. Or E-Tank.
Where's your faith, Kyle?
Well, he didn't get onto the right side of Woodman in time. And Woodman packs a punch. Those leaves do 8 damage. I imagine his body does
Mazzy not
8
going
damage.
for the despawn, by the way.
The leaves from the ceiling only do 4 damage.
Also not despawning this first enemy.
Come on, Mazimov.
Despawning the second one, though.
Yeah. Reverse damage boost? Nope.
So this screen, a very laggy screen with so many enemies on it, which is kind of the reasoning why you want to despawn those few.
Let's see if he at least remembers to shoot this block to reduce lag. He does.
Very nicely done. It's 4 magnets to kill those.
Thanks, Richard. I didn't know that. You taught me something today. 4 magnets.
Da, 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 da.
So we got. I'm gonna watch the Quick Man fight. It's a little more exciting. E-Tank, very nice. Get hit by the boomerang. It does 2 damage instead of 8, like his body. Get hit by the body, but he's dead.
Look at those synced up kills there. Let's just ignore the fact that Jveth
There's
has 2
so
more
much
dog stages
sync
left.
going on.
That's some nice sync right there.
Ooh, Mazimov with the sub 30 16 Robot Masters. That's good for first place in the 16 Robot Masters category on Speedruns Live. So
Nicely done.
somebody race Mazzy in that pretty soon so he can get that swag title.
30:07. It looked like a Breakman split for any of those people that actually do that. I don't know. Shout outs to IBN Computing.
I don't do the Breakman split because I need to take a break, man.
Yeah. Jveth taking a few hits here, and then switching, looks like to Rush Jet, probably to get the E-Tank in the next screen.
If there were a Breakman split category on Speedruns Live and you had a really close race, would it be a proto finish?
Alright, have fun commentating the rest of this by yourself, Kyle. You can commentate it with your inner cab.
Mazimov going for the E-Tank that I told him to never ever grab it. I needed to grab that E-Tank. And serves him right. Dying out of spikes.
Meanwhile, Jveth going through Airman here. Kind of low on health. But hopefully gonna make it through. We'll see if he uses the E-Tank that he got. Looking to not use it.
So Jveth trying to not get hit here, and it's kind of dangerous because when you jump through the top of the screen, it's possible to take damage from stuff on the bottom of the screen and the top of the screen, as he just did. So, and if he E-Tanks here, he needs to be standing over land.
Over the platform. Smart move. You'll see people that don't do that and then die.
So Rush Jet in Mega Man 3, which was the first time the Rush Jet appeared, very, 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 very nice Rush Jet. It just hangs around where you are.
Until you pause.
Yeah, until you pause, and then it disappears. So that's one thing Rush Jet won't do for you. Oh god, he minued over Shadow Blade. I thought he was going to go for Shadow Blade for just a moment.
Nah, Mazimov's above that.
So
he's feeling on top of the world right now with his lead that he's got.
I like the spin you put on that. We didn't talk about this in the earlier race, but there is quite a bit of RNG in the Turtle Maker fight. I've heard it said recently that you can lose up... There's about 12 or 13 seconds difference between the best pattern and the worst pattern. That's huge. That's a huge amount of time. It's the biggest RNG moment of the game by far. Even bigger than the Magnet fight in Magnet First.
Meanwhile, Jveth here getting a nice kill, not dying in Needleman, or in Crashman, rather, since it is the English version.
Crash, let's do it. Crash, 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 let's do it. Let's do it.
And here we see Mazimov. We're
Crash
gonna see if he goes for, or if he's able to get easy. I believe he's gonna go for it. We'll see if he gets it.
So there was it was like almost like a hashtag challenge. Everybody was showing off their grips for Easy Devil for a while there. And people who hadn't gotten it in months, myself included, were finally getting it. And Mazimov showed a video of his grip, so I'm thinking he has easy now. Good first jump. Good second jump.
Very solid.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. Good job, Mazzy. Can't spell Mazzy without a Z.
Yep. Unfortunately, there's no E. But Jveth, picking up the slack there with the letters in his name with the E. So I think that's telling that they're both going to get easy. Yeah,
they should do a 2-player 1-controller run.
Yeah.
Or a 1-player 2-controller run and use the glitches. and yeah. In general, if you want to see who's best at Mega Man, you want to go to the Mega Man leaderboards. But there is one category, one player, two controller, that is only recognized on speedrun.com. So.
Yeah, because I don't actually believe it's glitches. I believe they're cheat codes, right? That allow you to do like the super high jumps and stuff.
I mean, you enter the stuff by holding buttons on the second controller.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, they're cheat codes that are programmed into the game. It's not an accident.
Mazimov, unfortunately, falling down to the first platform here. So basically, the time that you lose is the teleport time in that fight.
Whoa, look at Jveth's health.
Yeah, no problem for Jveth taking quick boomerang hits, dealing
That'd
only
have
2
been a body
damage
hit,
apiece.
he'd be dead.
Okay, with 3 health left, he's fine.
Yo.
Real nicely done.
Yo. That was a perfectly executed...
Jveth in chat saying that's a first, ... So, congratulations, Jveth, on that really nice kill. As Mazimov here comes into the refights. This is Jveth's opportunity to come back here. Is a soft lock in the refights for Mazimov. Shout out to IBM Computing.
Also, okay, so Mazimov E-tanked. His health was looking very low, and his top spin was looking very low. But he had just a smidgen left.
He's got enough to for the kill, though, so he doesn't actually need any when he refills, since he can just use the... we just use a rush coil bullet.
Right, so if you use the rush coil bullet to top spin glitch to kill Gamma, you don't actually need any top spin energy.
Something that we've seen a few runners not know, as they were going through the end of refights, where there are the 8 small ammo pickups. We've seen people switch to top there when they end up doing the bullet anyways. Just small optimizations like that could just save a few seconds. I don't think a few seconds will matter in this race, but just as a note.
Yeah, and Mazimov is past the soft lock danger with the Gemini fight, and there's also a danger in the Hardman fight. So the race is Mazzy's, unless he, I don't know, accidentally, like if his dog comes by,
finds a new soft lock,
starts licking the reset button or something. Yeah, it looks like if Mazzy can win this, then he advances to the single elimination portion of the tournament. Along with... Well, I guess it's not decided yet. We all think it's going to be Imcon with his 35 PB, but I don't think that's set in stone yet.
Mazzy making it through there, as Jveth coming into the Commodore Maker. As you can see, if the Maker goes to the left...
Why did Mazimov just grab a weapon pickup with no weapon equipped?
Why not, dude?
Oh my god.
Why not? Alright. Gonna set up here, getting nice 2 lag snakes and getting the kill.
Jveth falling off the opening platform at the start of Wily 2, so rip Easy Devil, I'm pretty sure. If you fall off that first platform... That's a really
hard first jump, entering Wily 2.
Pretty sure that's a good
I can
indicator.
almost never get that jump. I always fall down.
Now he's on the English version, so... Okay. He didn't fall in the pit of spikes. That's fun to recover from on the English version because of the iframes glitch. But we won't get to see that.
Thankfully.
Yeah. You wouldn't wish that on anybody, even though it is fun to watch.
Shooting some bullets.
3909.
Getting a nice kill there.
That was a fast split. I hope he got his dot done in time.
3909. Congratulations to Mazzy.
Mazzy every time. Except for
It is easy.
except for when he faced Imkan.
All right, let's look at this easy setup by Jveth. So he gets his 2 hits in. We'll see how his first jump goes. Unfortunately, not a very good jump. I think he moved a little bit to the left there.
Did he? It looked to me, my stream buffered right in the middle of that.
Yeah,
it looked like he did 3 jumps. Like he did damage on 3 different jumps, but I don't think that's possible.
I think he just did 2 jumps. I'm not entirely sure.
Is he gonna E-tank? Yeah, he's gonna E-tank.
Yeah, he's gonna E-tank.
Okay.
It would be really unfortunate to have to start back at the beginning of the stage.
There is no checkpoint in this stage. You have to do the whole thing again.
Yeah, so then you'd have to fall down. You know, when you teleport down at the beginning of the stage, he would have fallen down again because that's an impossible jump.
So 3 cycle, but 3 cycle is not much slower than 2 cycle because it doesn't take very long to configure himself for the 3rd cycle.
Jveth now coming into the KLM room here, making it through after the 3rd bullet, grabbing this E-tank for safety as well.
And Tortalius asks in the chat, how does the glitch work on Gamma? It works the same way as the glitch on the clones at the end of this stage that Jveth is going through, so we'll explain it when he gets to the end of the stage.
Yeah, but pretty much, so you can menu while you have bullets on screen with your rush chapters, so with both Jet and Coil. So yeah, just keep that in mind as Jveth comes up to this final screen here.
Nice zip! Nice zip.
Okay, so we're gonna see Jveth rush Coil up here. So then we'll see bullets on screen, and you can pause and switch. So top is basically the bullet is now whatever Mega Man's ability is, and it just so happens that it's top. So basically that's the weakness, and it goes through the Mega Man clone here or Gamma at the end, and just deals the damage.
Easy. I haven't seen any gift swag tonight from the racers. I hope Mazimov has something in store for the end of the credits.
You know, it's hard to have quality Mega Man gifts. You really had to go to the Japanese runners to find really good ones of Mega Man dancing.
There's some good stuff. Actually, it looks like Mazimov has just paused playback of the pre-recorded video that he was showing tonight for this race.
Jveth a little bit low on health here, coming into Shadow. I think he's got an E-tank, but he's probably going to try to go without it.
Did he just finish? Yeah, he just finished him with Shadow Blade? Or?
Yeah. Well, no, he just finished with Top Spin.
Okay.
But was a little bit low on health. Does not get the first.
Jveth. It is possible to get 4 hits on Top Man in that 2nd cycle, but he doesn't quite pull it off.
It's a very tight window for you to get all 4 shots in. Here we see the hard man fight.
Well, Cyclone, I will say this heartening thing. Jveth's PB is a 45.32, so he is still very close to PB pace.
Wow.
And we saw the same thing from 8-Bit is Great. It was a very wide margin in that race, but he was within 20 seconds of his PB.
So as this race comes to an end, it actually looks like we have more Mega Man coming up tonight, but it's not going to be Mega Man 3. So the X2 tournament is underway. It started earlier this week, and so we're going to have a match. I don't know who's commentating it, but right after this match, stay tuned for more Mega Man action here. I don't know who's playing or who's commentating, but it's going to be a good match, trust me.
Oh, and it appears that Cyclone was actually talking smack about the X2 race.
Oh, fair enough.
Nice final shot by Jveth on Spark.
So yeah, and then after that race tonight, we have a load of Mega Man and Shovel Knight tomorrow on this channel. So be sure to stay tuned for all that, because it looks like there's 2 X2 races, 2 Shovel Knight races, and 2 Mega Man 3 races tomorrow. Pretty much all afternoon is going to be filled with races here on Speed Gaming.
Jveth taking damage boost off the arm.
Yeah, interesting. Using an E-Tank here for safety.
And finishing off with
Can't
Shadow
blame
Blade.
him.
Alright, so he will not PB. His PB is a 45.32, but he can definitely be within a minute of it.
Within 30 seconds even, probably.
No, he
Maybe
can't.
not.
He can't. Because
That'll be close.
This is PB right here. He might be within 40 seconds. Oh man, it's been a blast commentating with you tonight, Richard. Thanks to everybody in the chat who kept
Been
things
good hanging out.
The occasional clever comment that we could steal. Now take your time there, Jveth. I don't want to be wrong here. Nope.
So close.
Okay, so he's within 31
So
seconds of his PB. Like I said.
32, and it was like an 06 or something. It's almost 30 seconds. So close. Congratulations to Jveth. It looks like he didn't stop the timer. But still really nicely done. Very close to his PB. So very, consistent race from Jveth. Getting a very solid time there.
Absolutely. So thanks to all the runners tonight for playing right around their PB pace. Yeah. And I think we did pretty well too, Richard. I think we were pretty close to our commentary PBs tonight. So.
Yeah. I don't know. I think this is I missed one whole race cycle because I think yesterday I did a 3 race cycle. And this is only a 2 race cycle. So
Ooh.
A little bit worse than my commentary PB thus far, but we'll try to improve that in the future.
And good job to Feasel for handling the restream. Looked pretty smooth to me. I am curious what happened to Mazzy though. Why we're stuck at
He might have stopped his
Bun.
stream or something.
Yeah.
But
Bun
yeah,
at
just
the
stay
top, and
tuned.
then NF King. That's actually the guy that made Mighty Number 9, right? NF King, isn't that his code name?
I have no clue.
I don't know how to pronounce his name. I don't want to butcher his name on stream, but
Are you talking about who's playing next in the X2?
am I?
I don't know.
No, I'm looking at
Is
Maz's
that who you're
credits.
talking about? Is that one of the players?
No. Inafune, there we go. Yeah. Is Inaf King. Yeah, Inafune. You see, it's INAF. But enough about that. When is this X2 race happening?
7 minutes from now. So
Oh, shoot.
that's actually
well,
a shorter intermission than our previous race, which was 10 minutes.
Well, then, I guess we should get out of here so that make room for whoever's commentating this X2 race.
Yeah, maybe it'll be Colonel Fatso.
Oh my gosh. What a polymath, that guy.
That guy knows classic Mega Mans and X games. The guy is insane.
Uh-huh.
Really good at both of these series of games.
So stick around for that.
Yeah.
Good night, Richard. Good night, chat. Good night, Moon. Good night, Single Block Slide.